Mudaerji versus Jesus Aguilar. This is a cool fight, and I'm seeing this split a lot of people's opinion on it. Mudaerji is a long, slick striker who's got very good footwork. He fights well from the outside, very well from the outside. And yeah, he looked really good in his last fight. He was able to keep at range, and his technical defense looked a lot more improved. It's where he struggled in the past in the start of his career in the UFC. But Jesus Aguilar is an absolute dog. I've done very well betting on Jesus Aguilar. Managed to pick him to submit Nicole in his one of his first fights in the UFC, or Nicole's first fight in the UFC for sure. And yeah, I picked him in his last fight against Gruel. A lot of people picked Gruel, but yeah, I just thought this dog he's a dog, and what he does well is that because he's a shorter guy, he knows that he can't just sit at range. So he's moving on the outside, and then as soon as you step further into his range, because you're the bigger guy chasing him down, he lands an overhand, lands a couple of shots, and tries to take you down. His takedowns for me are not great, and I think the range here is quite drastic. It's not the same size as Garul, which was a short guy really for Jesus to deal with. We got quite a significant reach advantage, quite a significant height advantage, and Mudaerji's very good at fighting at range. I think at this point in their career, I think Mudaerji is going to be the better guy on the outside, a better guy on the feet. I think he's going to get this decision. At evens, I think it's very nice. There's no point for me going to KO. I don't think Jesus is going to get KO'd. I don't think Mudaerji's going to be fighting that game plan. It's obviously always live, but I don't think so. If you want to hit it both ways, the Aguilar submission is probably how he's going to get it done. If he gets to the mat, he's going to be looking for that neck. But I'm slipping on the Mudaerji side. The overall picks, we have Luke Fernandez by KO, Jungle Lee by KO decision, Tobias KO sub. Yep, all blah. Got it all the way down there. I went Max Holloway decision. Probably changed my mind on that, but either way. Last week we went out 10 for 12. This week I think we did pretty well as well. I do think that the ones that I'm a little bit worried about are Temborel and Max and Barallo, to be honest with you. So yeah, I think I would change the Barallo one to the. No, I'll pick Barallo. I do think that he's got the ability to. He's got the game planning. He's a smart enough dude to be able to get it done. I'll stick with these ones right here. Yeah. We have one parlay. This is a long one that we can mix in with everything else. Fuck. Let me move me, not that thing. So we have. This is the juiciest parlay I could find at 83 to 1. I think it's all super likely. The one's a little bit audacious, I think a little bit scary, is the Mudaerji by decision, but even then I back that pretty hard. I do think that's pretty likely. And then you can juice it with the Ferreira decision, 8 to 1. Ferreira outright if you feel a little more comfortable with that. And the double KO second and third. If you put all the ones on there onto a parlay, it's, let me check here, I think it's 3,500 to 1. Yeah, 3,500 to 1. It's all likely. But yeah, that has been the MMA Elevator breaking down UFC 326. Thank you very much for joining. I'll catch y'all next week.